Here's a little testimony to the old Svea 123. Can't even get my coffee partly drunk before the oatmeal is boiling out of the pot. That is a good stove. One from back in the day. I think this is properly called breakfast from the hammock.
The wind and weather conditions last night really cleared out the pollen situation. It's bright and clear. Cold as blazes this morning. Hands aren't very sensitive to the cold, but they're going numb fixing breakfast. I don't know if it'll come out in the video, but in the far distance there's a hill, and you can see or you may be able to see a little road cut going right up through the top of the hill. That hill wasn't really visible yesterday because of the pollen, and I sure didn't know that there was a road cut over there. But it's beautiful and clear this morning. But the pollen was rolling through like it looked like smoke yesterday. I would guess that the visibility was probably I don't know, 1 to 2 miles. You couldn't see more than 1 to 2 miles because of the pollen. It looked like there was a bad fire going around somewhere because it was really, really thick.
Alright, after practicing the fine art of slack for as long as possible, it is now 8:58. Temperature 34.5. And in the hammock, it's like hot toast with butter and honey. And I hate to get up, but it's 8:58. 9. I'm gonna make it up by 9 this morning. I'm sure of it. Here's what the water's like over here, in case anybody's thirsty. It's very, very cold. This is Lost Maples, Sabinal Canyon in Texas.
There you go. And thanks for stopping in. All right, come again.
This room is found at the visitor center. Explains about the Lost Maples here in the Sabinal Canyon of Texas. The Lost Maples are a leftover of the climate change that occurred after the last ice age. The forests, you can see here from this map where the glaciation occurred, and then of course this completely changed all the environment from what we know it as today. And then as the climate warmed, the climate changed, became much hotter, drier, became more like Texas as we know it today. And the northern, eastern, western forests retreated back to their current positions, leaving a few places such as the Lost Maples of Sabinal Canyon in Texas, where you have the big-tooth maple still surviving in the hot, arid Texas landscape. It's a bit of a, mentions here, survivors of the last ice age. It's a little bit of a microclimate here in this area. Last night it felt like a microclimate too. In my Hennessy hammock, I thought I was going to rip the tarp off the top of it. The winds were so high. Temperature this morning was 29. It's the middle of January. Don't know what the wind chill was, but it was cold.